مبادرة ضوء لتسجيل الكتب الصوتية للمكفوفين وضعافي البصر بصوت جمان المنياوي. مادة اللغة الإنكليزية للثالث الثانوي الأدبي. كتاب الطالب Student's Book. الوحدة الرابعة بعنوان Achievements. الدرس 11 بعنوان Future Projects من الصفحة 88 وحتى الصفحة 93. Part 1 Irrigation Projects أي مشاريع الري. هذا القسم يحوي 3 صور. الصورة الأولى تحوي سداً دام باللغة الإنجليزية وخلفه بحيرة لتخزين مياه هذا السد. بالإنجليزية تسمى هذه البحيرة reservoir. في الصورة الثانية يوجد لدينا باخرة تبدو كأنها محتجزة خلف بوابة تفتح ويسمح لها بالمرور إلى مستوى ماء أعلى أو أقل. اسم هذه البوابة بالإنجليزية lock L-O-C-K وهي نفس أحرف كلمة قفل، ولكنها هنا تعني البوابة التي تفتح للسماح بالمرور للباخرة إلى مستوى ماء أعلى أو أقل. الصورة الثالثة تحوي مكانا مهدما وبعض البيوت العشوائية والناس الذين يعيشون ضمن هذه البيوت أو يستخدمونها كمحال للبيع. الآن مع التمرين الأول. Discussion 1. Look at the photographs and discuss these questions with a partner. A. What is the purpose of the dam? الجواب: A dam is a wall built across a river to control water flow. B. How does it work? الجواب: It works by blocking the flow of the river. C. What is the purpose of the lock? الجواب: The purpose of the lock is to raise or lower the level of the river. D. Why do you think the buildings in photograph 3 have been destroyed? الإجابة هنا تتعلق برأي الطالب شخصيا ولا يوجد جواب محدد. التمرين الثاني. You are going to hear a talk about the subject of the photographs. Before you listen, match these words from the recording with their meanings. Use a dictionary to help you or to check your answers. سيتم هنا قراءة الإجابة مع الجواب مباشرة. A. Construction. Is the building process usually of a large structure? B. Disrupt. To upset or disturb or interrupt in a negative way. C. Divert. D. Forcibly. By force, against one's will. E. Lock. A short section of a river or canal with gates which allow ships to move to a higher or a lower level. F. Reservoir. A large natural or man-made lake for collecting and keeping water. التمارين 3 و4 و5 متعلقة بالتسجيل وسيتم تجاوزها والانتقال إلى التمرين السادس. A. Why do you think the final cost of large projects like this is often much higher than the original cost? Think about the Olympic Games, the World Cup, new airports, new power stations. For example, the original cost of the dam was estimated at $25 billion, but by the time it's completed, this could have risen $1 billion or more. B. What do you think about the fact that historical and archaeological sites were destroyed when this dam was built? الإجابة هنا تتعلق برأي الطالب ولا يوجد إجابة صحيحة محددة. الآن ننتقل لقسم الفوكابولري. Formal informal. 1. السد المذكور في هذا السؤال هو متعلق بالتسجيل، ولكن يمكن الإجابة عن هذه الأسئلة دون الرجوع إلى التسجيل. إذا سنكمل. A. Match these words with a more informal word or phrase. 1. Complete. الجواب: G. Finish. 2. Construct. الجواب: D. Build. 3. Entire. الجواب: H. Whole. 4. Extend. الجواب: 4. Extend. الجواب F. Stretch. 5. Inception. الجواب A. Beginning. 6. Operational. الجواب C. Ready to use. 7. Progress. الجواب Move forward. 8. Site. الجواب E. Place. B. Now complete these sentences with the correct form of an appropriate word from 1A, the previous exercise. Decide whether to use the formal or the informal word. 1. The new government computer system is not expected to be fully فراغ until the end of the year. الجواب operational. 2. When I was a child, I used to love فراغ houses. الجواب building. 3. Tomorrow I'm planning to spend the فراغ day on the beach. الجواب whole. 4. As part of their holiday, tourists will visit many important archaeological فراغ. الجواب sites. 5. By the time they فراغ their homework, it was time for bed. الجواب finished. 6. In the 12 months since its فراغ, the new tax system has raised £9 million. الجواب inception. ننتقل لقسم word families. 2. Complete these sentences with words derived from the words in brackets. A. The فراغ والكلمة التي بين قوسين construct of the dam involved the فراغ الكلمة التي بين قوسين destroy of many فراغ الكلمة بين قوسين history buildings. تصبح الجملة كلها بعد الاستخدام المناسب للكلمات الموجودة بين قوسين على الشكل التالي. The construction of the dam involved the destruction of many historic buildings. B. The date for the فراغ والكلمة التي بين قوسين complete of the dam project is 2009. بعد إضافة الكلمة التي بين قوسين بالشكل المناسب تصبح الجملة على الشكل التالي. The date for the completion of the dam project is 2009. C. The cost of the dam project has risen partly because the فراغ الكلمة التي بين قوسين build have worked very slowly and الكلمة التي بين قوسين inefficient. بعد استخدام الكلمات التي بين قوسين بالشكل المناسب تصبح الجملة على الشكل التالي. The cost of the dam project has risen partly because the builders have worked very slowly and partly because inefficiency. قسم القواعد grammar. Talking about processes 2. مرتبط بكتاب الأنشطة بملف القواعد الصفحة 88. 1. Complete these sentences choosing the correct modal verbs. A. Large areas of land could or had to be flooded when they were building the Three Gorges Dam. الجواب had to. B. Work on the dam could or must not be started until the Yangtze had been diverted. الجواب could until the Yangtze had been diverted. الجواب could. C. The locks were built so that the Yangtze could or had to still be used by ships. الجواب could. D. Unfortunately, many of the historical sites could or might not be saved when they built the dam. الجواب could. E. Protesters are demanding that people who had to leave their homes could or must be given new homes and compensation. الجواب must. Part 2. القسم الثاني Future Technologies. Reading. A report. أولا Discuss. 1. Discuss these questions in group or pairs. A. What technological changes have taken place in recent years? Think about these areas of life. The first area, personal. Telephones, music, television, cars, shopping, money and banking, food and entertainment. The second area is public. Travel and transport systems, crime detection, industry, the environment, education, health, power generation. الجواب وهي أجوبة مقترحة suggested answer personal, mobile phones, internet access for many, music available to buy on the internet. On the public area, booking travel online, security cameras, fingerprinting, DNA identification, efficient recycling programs, renewable energy sources. B. Which of the changes you have discussed have had the greatest impact on people in your country? Choose to. C. Discuss these changes in more detail. Like, what impact have they had? Whose lives have been most affected by the changes? And how have these people's lives have been changed? And have there been positive and negative consequences? الأجوبة هنا تعتمد على إجابة الطالب ولا يوجد جواب محدد. القسم الثاني. Read and analyze. 2. You are going to read a report describing some important technological changes that have affected travel in Europe. Recent developments in transport technology. Technological changes have affected many areas of life in recent years. This report will focus on 3 changes that have affected travel in Europe. The first one is online booking. The cheapest and quickest way of buying train or airline tickets is now to book online. This involves logging on to finding the correct website, typing in your travel requirements and personal details, and paying by credit card. Passengers can then print the receipt, which may also be the ticket, which they show at the airport or railway station. This is all done automatically without the need for any personal contact with the airline or rail company. Eurotunnel. In 1994, a tunnel linking Britain with the mainland of Europe opened to the public. This complex and costly engineering project, which had been planned for many years, was paid for jointly by the French and British governments. Cars are carried on railway tracks, which form a train called the shuttle, and then drive off at the end of their 35 minutes journey through the tunnel. In the past, the only alternative for motorists was a ferry, which took a minimum of 90 minutes. Electronic road tolls. Motorists have to pay to drive on motorways in Italy. Under the original system, all cars had to stop at kiosks at the beginning or the end of a section of a motorway and pay cash. Now, there is a high-tech alternative called telepass. Under this new system, cars are recognized so they do not have to stop. The money is taken automatically from each driver's bank account. These are just 3 of the changes that have affected European traveling habits in recent years. In different ways, they are all dependent upon advanced technology. قسم الكتابة. Writing. A report on technological changes. 1. Read the report again and discuss these questions. الريبورت المقصود هنا هو الريبورت المقروء سابقا عن 3 إنجازات في أوروبا. A. What is the headings? Online booking, Eurotunnel, and electronic road tolls. الجواب. Their purpose is to give the subject of the paragraph. B. What is the purpose of the first and last paragraphs? الجواب. They are the introduction and conclusion. C. Does the report contain mostly facts or opinions? الجواب. Facts. D. Is the language generally formal or informal? Give examples. D. Formal. Example given. Passive forms. Choice of vocabulary. Alternative. Not other. Original. Not first. Etc. Planning and writing. Plan your report describing 2 or 3 technological changes that have affected the lives of people in your country. A. Choose examples from 1 or more areas of life. Use some of the ideas in 1A to C on page 92. المقصود هنا قسم الدسكشن الذي ناقشنا فيه النواحي البيرسونال والببليك في technological changes. B. Make a note of important facts about each example you have chosen. You may need to check your ideas or find out extra information from an encyclopedia or the internet. C. Plan your report. Include the following. 1. A descriptive title. 2. A brief introduction. 3. 2 or 3 sections focusing on different changes. Give each section a clear explanatory heading. 4. A brief concluding paragraph. 3. Write your report in 120 to 150 words. Use the sample report as a model and include some expressions from the useful language box. The useful language box وهو عبارة عن جمل قد تساعد في كتابة التقرير المطلوب. This report will focus on. This involves. This is done automatically. This system has succeeded in. These are just 3 of the changes that have affected. New technology has enabled people to. In the future, it may be possible to. إلى آخره. يوجد اقتباس في آخر الصفحة لبيل غيتس وهو مؤسس شركة مايكروسوفت يقول: We are changing the world with technology.